From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 2.
15. 43.
Now Mahomes. Pass complete. He's got Hendershot. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. Again, it's Pacheco. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go. Ready?
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson to about the 33-yard line. Second and 6. Robinson with another carry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need 2. Here's third down. Play action. Now it's Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Cut 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18, tight in. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Second and 10.
57, color, 55, 15. 50, yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 32 yards. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. This 2nd and 4. Again, it's Robinson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Hey, check that. Come on, hit! Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. That's caught left side by Sinnott. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Rig! Panther 11!
To the air goes Daniels. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the toss, here's Robinson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Commanders
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked, either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Yellow.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Now Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Throwing now is Daniels. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And now it's second down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Might just be a little late to get the ground game going, opening up this game with back-to-back passes. But when you come out of the gate slow and you put yourself behind the sticks, you really don't get into that rhythm you want to find early.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Purdy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for this. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Joshua Williams has it. And the Chiefs take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 18 on 2nd down. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward to the 23. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Caught by Deebo Samuel. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. Running back sent in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They need a lot here, but still going for it on 4th and 15. Play action now with Purdy. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, yellow. Hey, go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, and they go right back to him. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Second and 8. Reeled in by George Kittle. Juke the defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Working quickly here. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He still has room inside the 30. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a 49er first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
60 bicep, 60 bicep. Go!
Going to the ground again on first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. They're down to their final one in this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Offense up to the line fast. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous.
It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chiefs take possession in the shadow of their own end zone. They're at the 4-yard line. That lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And that's cut by Hollywood Brown. Has a hole left, room to run. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs lead by 14. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs lead by 15 now. Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. And that will not be enough for a first down. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. McCaffrey on third down. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Pretty throwing here on first. He'll get this to Samuel. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 4. Getting out to his left. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Purdy looking to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers could make it a 1-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. George Kittle, the touchdown! You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
49ers to the line. Here comes another 2-point attempt. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try. He's throwing for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Well, an aggressive mindset not working for them early on here. 2-point tries following both touchdowns, Brock, and neither have been successful.
Well, I hope they worked on a lot of 2-point plays this week because they're going to be chasing points the rest of the way. Hopefully, they can find some better success on future 2-point chances.
Nineteen seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Yellow.
1st and 10. It's Mahomes. He'll get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play.
Collect. Attack. Hey, 43. Watch.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Keyword with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 57, 57.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Called in by Rice. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They've got a man in motion. On second and 10 now, Mahomes. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So they're left facing third and long.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, 43.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. That's Diamador Lenore. There he goes, right sideline. And he takes this one back for the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
So the 49ers once again going for two.
The 49ers will line up for the
Frying forward on the ground. And he gets into the end zone. That lead is now whittled down to a single point.
49ers 20.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
15.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more, or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Hey, dribble it, dribble it. Attack, attack. Hey, yellow, hey, go going. Right side.
Another try following the sack. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Yellow. 43. Side.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second and 3 now. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second and 3 now. Running this one left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
57.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line.
49ers 20.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Play action, Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Hey, Sunday. Right side.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Will score. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead to 7. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs grow their lead to 8. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Purdy setting up that play action. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
He'll throw it. They did it. He made the interception. That's Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers have some new life in the fourth.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. First and 10 coming up. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Second and 3 now. Going with McCaffrey on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, they go back to McCaffrey. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
McCaffrey on second down. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Looking to throw it. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got fourth down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Here he is to throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The fourth down stand.
You know,